LUMN stock has since corrected or is correcting from the volatility spike of the 6th and 7th of August of this year 2024. That led to its price channel expanding to the highs of around $9.24, and it's printed 9.67 intraday on its 4-hour chart, and as expected, the price channel has since contracted, validating the correction that has taken place. But in the last two trading sessions, it has continued to gain strength. Today is up 11.78%. They have this piece on Trading View. They are saying that caution is warranted given the spike it has run up over 300% or thereabout in 1 month, or this year alone 200% or thereabout. And obviously it's surrounding the fact that its fundamentals, it's projecting some positive it's projecting some positive fundamentals, and it's short interest as well, which is around 11%. So if you factor all of those things, you see why it's doing what it's doing right now. It's projecting that its revenue is going to increase by 10 It's going to increase 10 times, tenfold, as a matter of fact. So those are just projections, and they haven't yet panned out. It's what it's projecting. It has that alliance with Corning and Microsoft. So we have on this 4-hour chart, we have this projection, this Fibonacci projection of let's get it, $6.12. We have this $6.12. The probability that it will get there is let's get it now. It's 13%. The probability that it will not get there is roughly 87%. So earlier on, we had in the previous video, we had the probability. We looked at the probability of it printing $9 or thereabout as virtually non-existent. But within all of that, a lot can happen. And within 13%, that is very, very much something that can easily happen. Or as a matter of fact, it has actually printed that. So because it has actually printed higher prices higher than 6.12, you should expect that a probability of it getting there again is not is realistic. It's something that is tangible, something reasonable amount of probability, which is what we have, 13%. Within 0.1% is there's a lot that can happen within that, let alone 13%. So outside that, we have 7.15 as the most upper projection on its daily chart. So I don't think we have anything anymore, any further projections on its daily chart. Let's see. So look at that correction we are talking about here. Corrected from the highs of around 6.65 as of Thursday, the 8th of August, and pivoted around yesterday. Pivoted on Monday at 4.65, and it's rebounding. Who knows how high it can go? Okay, indeed, we have high prices here, 7.08, and we have 7.36. We have 7.46. We have 7.58. We have 7.64, 7.71, 7.83, all the way towards the 8.11. So indeed, all of these prices we can actually try and infer what the probability might be. So here we have for 8.81, we have a price. We have an average of we have a 10-day moving average of 8.82, standard deviation of 0.5130. Okay, 8.11 is the projection, 8.11. Okay, so if we also include today's price, today's average in this calculation, it will help us remain realistic. So that is the 10-day average for today is As things stand right now is at 4.68. Standard deviation is 1.23. It's not that we just only have 2 data points, just based on the fact that we're just using its daily chart. We haven't gone all the way back to a couple of years, so we're just going to use these 2 values and we might be able to compute something. Okay, 8.11 plus 4.68, 12.79 divided by 2, we have a 6.395. You can see the good thing about this is that it gives us a projection. It gives us a value that is a 10-day average that is less than what we are trying to project. A projection we're looking at, which is 8.11, and there's a good chance we're going to get something, a probability that is not very high, which makes sense, which very much makes sense. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's add up the standard deviations. 0.5130 plus 1.223, we have this divided by 2, we have 0.8715. Okay, and we enter 6.395, and the projection we have was 8.11. So surely we should get a subdued probability here. Okay, so the probability is of it getting to 8.11 is 2.45%. The probability that it will not get there is 97.546. So all of these make sense. They really make sense, because I mean 8.11 is a very high, is a huge premium to where it is right now. Okay, and yes, it looks logical. 2.45%, the probability that it will get to 8.99. And like I said earlier on, the probability that it will get to 6.12 is around 13% or thereabouts, because obviously it has actually, in recent times, it has actually printed that sort of price. In a few, not up to a week ago, or just roughly a week ago or thereabouts. So yeah, for 6.12 it makes sense. For 8.11 it also equally makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, see what you make of LUMN, and I will continue to update you. The gain is now 12.48. Before we round up, let's have a look at its 1 minute chart and see what scalpers are doing. Like I mentioned earlier on, it has that short interest, but it has a huge float, so it's not really going to be a big factor. It's not really, I don't think it's going to scare short sellers that much. Yeah, not very long ago, it traded outside of its price channel, and we saw a spike that also saw it right outside of its price channel, and came back in again. And so today is another second straight day of gains, and I think scalpers are making something out of the stock. It's also one of the most active for this session today, the 14th of August. Yeah, so see what you make of LUMN, and thank you very much for watching this video.